Oh, God. Fucking. I need a bathe. There we go. The fuck is that a balloon? Come here, balloon.
Hey, don't touch my dog. Whoa. What's that shit?
That's your dog?
That's my dog. And what the are you bathing yourself in this with a suit on?
Yeah, but like, are you making balloon animals in the forest and calling them your dog?
Yeah, but that makes sense. Like, what? This literally makes no sense at all. I don't know how.
Well, I mean,
really
let's not jump to conclusions or get off on the wrong foot. You seem interesting. Maybe we can talk about it.
Sure.
All right. Squares. Circles, shapes, things, words. We gotta deal with them on a daily basis. So let us deal. Or no deal. Our next guest, he is a multiple entity. He has multiples of him, of his acts. He is a balloon artist. He fucks around with 3D printing and makes all this crazy graphic shit. He's a graphic shitter. He's also a musician. He's also just an all-around perfect human. Let's give it up for Balloonski, everybody. Balloonski. Get in here, AJ. Get it in, boy.
All right. Oh, shit. Floaty. Hold on. Oh, fuck, dude.
Nice, man. So thanks for joining us. We are live.
You mean like us?
Like, yeah.
Or like, what do you mean?
Like,
because it's just you, right? Like, you're fucking out here, bro.
Like the connective us.
Okay.
Because you're a part of it, too.
Okay.
And you're a part of this. And so I caught you making balloon animals in the foresty forest.
Well, no, you didn't. No, I wasn't making shit. I was walking my dog. I was swimming my dog down the stream. And when you so rudely tried to grab at him, and he I mean, look at your hand. He obviously I think destroyed you.
They've been bitten.
July 21st, 1948. A manatee was born in Tampa Bay.
In Tampa Bay?
Of a mother named Lady, who was in captivity from a local fisherman, but she had a great life.
This manatee?
This manatee's...
The mother of the manatee?
The mother of the manatee had a great life.
Her name is Lady.
Her name is Lady. And on this day in 1948...
Yes.
A manatee was born.
Manatee was born.
Named Baby.
Baby. So
affectionately
Lady, Baby.
Lady and Baby.
Sounds like a very connective, very uniting mother-son united thing.
A baby was born by the name of Baby. Affectionately termed Baby Snoots.
Baby Snoots.
Some people say it's because of a local fishing show called Baby Snooks. But who's to say? It's just a great name for a manatee, right?
Right, right. Great. Baby Snoots. I want a manatee
Snoots.
named Baby Snoot.
Right. So like through the years, he became, because he was born in captivity, he became a star in the area. Just because at the point that he needed a place to live, the town that I grew up in, Manatee County, Bradenton.
Yes.
They had a program where they wanted a baby manatee.
To be the mascot of the town?
No, just to have one and
the whole town.
Well, like it was like an aquarium for the city, you know.
Okay.
And they wanted, this was like a local figure to us. It's Manatee County. It's like since it's in captivity, you can't teach it the natural ways.
They didn't just want baby, they needed baby.
They needed baby.
They needed baby. And they were gonna get baby no matter what.
And they got baby snoots.
They got baby snoots. And
so through the years, they took care of Snooty. So that's his grown-up name. They call him Snooty.
As he grew into his mature years, he became Snooty.
He became Snooty.
Went from baby snoots to Snooty.
That's right.
Everyone was growing up. You grew up with this figure?
I grew up with this figure, but keep in mind he was born in 48. So, you know, by the time I made it to Manatee County, 93, I mean, he's 40 years old already, you know?
How long do manatees, like,
well, see, now that's the question, because he became the oldest living manatee in captivity, because no one ever knew from date of birth to death.
How long can they survive?
How long can they live?
How long they can live in a prison?
July 23rd, 2017. Snooty died because of negligence. He drowned underwater one day after his 69th birthday.
On April 20th?
Nope.
Oh, July 23rd.
July 23rd. And it was chalked up to negligence.
From the county?
Well, from the person that was supposed to be taking care of
you.
The live, not me.
Okay.
That was Marilyn Margold.
Marilyn Margold. The queen of Manatee County.
Marilyn Margold. We know who you are.
We don't like you. We're lost in the forest, but we go and we feel it. So you're Manatee County's in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're from Florida?
I'm originally born in a cornfield in northwest Indiana.
Definitely look like you did.
Right.
Right. And
I can't tell if that was fucking rude or if that was a compliment.
I mean,
no, we gonna roll.
Definitely looking sexy.
Ooh.
So Indiana, you ended up in Florida. Mm-hmm. You matured there in Florida.
Sure.
You grew up in the.
Grew up there in the Devil's Playground.
And you grew up in the Devil's Playground, and that led you to some creative outlets.
Yeah. Yep.
What was your first creative outlet? I mean, really, like going back to the...
Really? Skateboarding.
You were a skater?
Yeah, bro. I used to be able to ollie over garbage cans, dog.
What?
Yes.
I could never believe it.
I know, because you know me as like kind of big Shrekky, you know, AJ, Balloonski. But, you know, I used to be fucking cut,
killing
son. I was killing it. My friends were way better.
Sure, but you were still
like, I was keeping up, you know.
Right. You were in the crew. Mm-hmm. You were good enough to be. When you're good enough to be in a crew, that says something.
I felt very lucky because I was a little dickhead too.
I mean, isn't everybody?
Only child shit, you know.
Yeah.
Just
like I definitely.
Not even knowing that I thought I was like fucking with them, but it was like real kind of dickish. You know?
Yeah, I had a similar epiphany in my growing years.
Yeah.
Damn, so skateboarding really took...
Yeah.
So what made you stop skateboarding? Or was it just life? You had to get a 9-to-5, you needed money?
You know, I started...
Not worth it? What made you feel
it's not that it's not worth it. I still love skateboarding, even though I can't do it as much as I did, but... or I don't do it as much as I did, but...
Sure.
You know, there's no real, like, reason. It just happened. Yeah, like, life shit happened. We started playing in the band, which, like, we skated a bunch there, too. But then, okay. When I was 21, I got sick. And, like, my heart messed up. So, from that point, I kind of, like, got knocked off my my deal, my pedestal.
Really?
Yeah, like my own. I had the fire in me, dude. I swear to God, man, I was going to the top. And at that point, it fucking spun me, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
kind of like, wow, that's pretty insane. Like life, you kind of just had to go with what life was giving you in that moment.
Yep.
And that was a heart condition.
Fucking heart.
And
Hard.
and that's like an autoimmune. Like, was it just a genetic thing?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We don't really know. I have some in the family, right?
Sure.
So that happens.
Sure.
But for it to happen so young, they think there was like outside conditions. So we never really figured it out. But you know, that kind of threw me in a spiral, and I was like wild in Florida for a few years, and
Florida boy.
for sure. But then kind of got my shit together there and found balloons, and you know, I went to Miami with them, and then a few years in Miami, kind of like building the skill and getting up to where I am. Then I came to LA and I started to do balloons there. But it really started with skateboarding, which turned into the band.
So you got.
So
you were
that
trying
was
to,
my first art, really. Was like that kind of shit.
So you were trying to do the. It was a punk band.
Yeah.
You were trying to do a punk band and skateboarding at the same time.
Well, yeah, skateboarding was more like the play basketball. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you were good. I feel you on
we were
that.
skating
Like
a lot,
if you go to a play basketball every
it's like
weekend,
every day. No, it's like every day you skate.
Right. So you just got to
You know,
get better,
yeah.
better,
or
better.
like it's almost like reflex at that point. You don't even think about it. You know, you watch skate videos, you get pumped, you go skate. It's just what you do.
And then
you don't even think about it being anything.
Right, and there's an easy kind of pivot into punk music.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, because all the friends, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was like you played bass, you were the singer, you were the drummer.
I was the singer.
You were the singer.
I'm a lead singer.
Damn.
Yeah. I know. Big fucking surprise. Only child, lead singer syndrome.
Lead singer syndrome, but
you know
you killed it.
It's literally the same shit.
And then you started going, like you were touring. You were
we did some tours up and down the East Coast, and we.
How was that?
Really, really fun. I mean, but just being a Florida punk band in general was a really great time because we spent a lot of time with our homies in Florida, all over the state, and we had such a fucking great time. It was crazy.
Sounds rowdy.
But it was, it wasn't like
rowdy.
Nobody dying until later when pills came around.
There wasn't
Am I
really,
right?
I'm sure.
No, not at that time.
There really wasn't like a thing yet?
No, that came around a couple years later. That's a whole nother story, bro. Like when the pill mills and like Oxys and Roxys came around, bro. Dude, I've probably lost like 35 or 40 friends of that shit.
Jesus
people that I've grown up with, not like
best friends.
Like people we grew up together for like 15 years. When I moved there, I met some of these people. They're not like people I hang out with every day, but a lot of folks that I grew up with died because of pills and then heroin. Yeah, Florida got decimated. So it was wild, man. It was a wild.
So you got to really see it turn into a fucking, just turn into hell, or
well, no, it was just Florida's wild, bro. It's just like you can kind of do what you want to do. There's still cops. You still gotta like follow laws and shit, but it's real laid back there. Everybody thinks it's fucking insane, but it's not. It's more like Cali. It's like, it's chill. It's really chill. So you can do whatever. So people take advantage of that. Exactly. So, and then they get caught up in that because with the Florida records, you can look up somebody's record the day they get arrested. You know what happened. It's all like public record. So that's why everyone thinks Florida man, because this crazy story always comes out about Florida because the records are free. But if it was like Alabama, which actually it is, but I don't know, picking up Pennsylvania, man, if their records were free, it would be the same shit, man. Fuck Swan or some shit.
Right. But there is some crazy shit in Florida.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. That sounds.
And the punk shows were fun. That's getting back full circle.
Right. The punk shows were fun. Okay, funnest, funny, like most memorable, I guess maybe not
most
funny.
memorable, man.
That's hard. That's hard to do one, but I guess first one that comes up, maybe.
For sure. I don't know. Let's see. I like the one when we were in the middle of the forest and we were trying to do this interview, and like these like people walked up, and like they were all like, "What are they doing over there?" And like Jerry was laughing, and I like kept going.
Ooh, I think you're giving me a car condition right now, bro.
A car condition? Did you say heart condition? You jerk. Oh, nice. What's up,
nice
dudes?
Little dog. Hey, what's up, guys? Blessed be the name of the Lord. Man, that looked like a cool ass dog.
Yeah, man, he was lumpy.
He was lumpy. I like lumpy ass big dogs. Did you ever have a lumpy ass big dog?
No. No, I'm not really a dog guy.
Did
Cats, mostly.
but oh really, cats?
I know. Right?
Okay, but
that's a whole nother box to unpack right there. Sorry.
Did you ever have to deal with a lumpy dog at a punk show?
There was actually this guy named Lumpy Dog. He was really lumpy.
And he was lumpy on his chin, he was lumpy on his neck.
Bro, his face was lumped up, mostly because we kept punching him in it because he like couldn't stop doing meth, you know?
I don't know if this is true or not, but I hope he has been helped.
He's good, bro. He's got that boxer. You know, like the really good boxers that can take a hit, you can hit them all day long and there's no stopping them.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Yeah, the Julio Cesar Chavez's of the world.
Yeah, he would do it for beers.
Wow.
Old
Just to
lumpy.
you would old lumpy face. Old lumpy dog.
It's funny because like when he.
Hey, why don't you go over there to the back? Old lumpy dog will let you hit him for a $5.
It's funny. I laugh because when they came up with the name, he was so lumped up, and yeah, so.
So lumpy dog. So are you gonna tell me the craziest story at the punk show, or should we just move on from that?
The craziest story at a punk show.
There
one time at a place. Oh shit, I can't remember the name, but it was in Sarasota. It was on the main street in Sarasota. It's this little tiny bar that always let us play there. So our homie Rico, who's another singer of another punk band, played just before us. These dudes were like saying racist shit to him. These dudes, while we were playing, we always get really hyped. And actually, for some reason, I took my pants off for that show. I was getting really
crazy.
I don't know. I didn't even really like drink.
You wanted to be in your tidy whities.
Yeah, no, it was boxer briefs. But you can't get it too fucking, you know?
Sure.
The whiteys are like.
So you took your pants off.
Took my pants off.
Rico's getting racist shit being told.
These guys, it just so happened I had my pants off at the same time, so I don't even know why that took precedence, but one of these dudes hit Rico, and we saw it from the stage.
After saying racist shit?
Yeah, like they were getting exactly, like, and they were kind of away from the door. The door was like right by the stage, and they like hit him, and they're kind of shuffling this way, and there's this whole fight happening, and we're like still playing. We're like the rock band during the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. And I got no fucking pants on, and I literally like fly. I see what's happening, and I see the dude's head, and I fly off the stage with a full
off
the
flying
top
elbow.
Rope? Yes.
Off the top.
The
rope.
stage wasn't much higher than I mean, it was like
listen.
knee or even a little bit lower,
Sure.
but I could see exactly what's happening. Bro, who's the wrestler?
Man, I think Shawn Michaels.
I'd come in like Shawn Michaels with that full elbow, bop, right in the face.
Yeah.
Leroy drops his guitar, fucking chases these fools down the street, and like 2 blocks away, they were running for their lives, man. That was pretty funny, man. That was pretty funny. Fuck them, forever. Shout out Rico and Leroy and
Love
the
you,
crowd.
Love you, Rico, Leroy, and that other guy. Damn, dude. So that pivot, that sounded crazy.
Oh yeah.
And that was like a daily.
Mostly fun shows. Nah, I mean, we didn't like to fight like that. That wasn't really. We were just trying to have a good time, drink whiskey, and fucking party.
Right.
know?
Which I'm sure you had a lot of memorable shit.
For sure, but we did so much of it that you forget a lot.
That makes sense.
It's still there. Sometimes it unlocks. It's like you forget that you remember something.
Yeah.
And it comes back and, oh shit, we did do that.
Yeah.
I just can't remember any of it.
Yeah, like I was talking to Bobby the other day, and he was like, Butch was there, and he was like, yeah, Jerry will get down, this and that. I remember this one time he showed his true colors, and I was like, what? What are you talking about? I don't even remember I don't even remember. And he's like, yeah, some fucking drunk guy was this and that. And then Jerry just was like, yo, man, I don't fucking know you, this and that, what's up, la, la, la. And I was like, oh, yeah, I did do that. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, you bullied around a bum. It's cool.
No, it was like he was not a bum. He was just like a weirdo trying to talk to us. And I was like, but I completely erased that from my mind until he like said it. And I was even, as he was saying, I was like, I don't think that's what I did. And then I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's there. It's buried under so much trauma. It's there though.
But trauma, psychological vices.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just human nature, I think, man. And this is another thing that keeps recurring. When you're an only child, so much of your life is in your head. Joey Diaz has said this. Fucking a bunch of people, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's all like.
I relate to that. Because it doesn't stop.
It doesn't.
It really don't
It
stop.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But
That's why the weed, for me, it really kind of like just puts me in a middle zone where I'm not
too high, not too
high
low.
functioning. My head will just don't stop sometimes.
Yeah, man. I think weed is really like if you have. Obviously, it's not. Maybe it's not good to resort to drugs, but weed is I think you can handle it, and I think it has a lot more healing properties than most drugs, and it's definitely better than alcohol. It's definitely better than Coke or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, all that other
yeah.
shit's whack, dude. Just smoke weed.
It really is.
Just smoke weed. Like, you don't even really need to drink. Drinking's fun, I guess.
Yeah,
but
every
like,
once in a while, but
I guess.
I'm not even trying to do anything.
No,
like that.
dude.
Especially since I've been lost in the forest. I've had to just like eat berries and trip off of that. But
Oh yeah, did you? Well, you haven't had weed, so you're probably off of that, huh?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. It sucks that like you've been. It's because of the circumstances, but
Sure.
like it's a great. I mean, I'm sure clear head out in the fucking.
I mean, I've been able to accept where I'm at, to not accept it, to feel it, to unfeel it. I think I'm kind of, I've been here long enough. I think I'm gonna, maybe you can help me leave someday, some one of these.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the. Okay, so you went to punk.
Uh-huh.
You were a skater, punker. You got a heart condition, which you're still dealing with. It's still
It's gonna
be for until
forever. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. And then that pushed you.
It pushed me for. I mean,
Okay.
I had about 10 years where my shit was fucked up. All I thought about was, I'm not. I am broken type shit.
For 10 years.
Something like that. It's
on and off. It's definitely a roller coaster, right? A lot of ups and downs.
Yes, but mostly downs, man. It was a crazy time, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, and it was a lot of drug use.
I mean,
or was it just a lot of?
I've always been like moderately using drugs, not like too much.
Right. You
when
never
I
really
see
fell
it,
into
yeah. When I see it too much, I like pull back and I'm like, okay, and I will take a break on that because I know. There has been a lot of people around me, like I said, where shit has happened.
Yeah, man,
so
35 to 40 friends. I can't imagine that, bro.
I was just off the top of my head. I mean, it could be fucking 30. I don't fucking know. It could be 50. You know what I mean? Like there's
more.
probably more that like I didn't even know had passed, type shit. But
man, that's crazy.
Yeah. But all that to say, if you're gonna do drugs, do the natural drugs, right? Like smoke weed. If you have to do drugs and alter your mind. Smoke weed.
Smoke weed. Maybe do a little microdose of shrooms.
Maybe if you want to.
If you want to,
but
man,
not
it's
too
really
much. Not too much though, because that shit. You got to work your way into that stuff.
Yeah,
For me,
definitely.
it's very emotional. I get very emotional on
psychedelics.
On mushrooms specifically. For some reason, they grab me more by the haunches.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that actually. Me too. I mean, for sure.
You feel that?
So
it's not for everybody, but if you're gonna do it, I think natural drugs are best. All that other stuff is for the birds.
Well, I think emotions are good. I think so much of society is them implanting that we have to be strong. We can't display emotion. You don't want to be a bitch. You don't want to be a this. You want a 9 to 5 and you want a good job. And from the time you're 2, 3, your time you're starting kindergarten, they're already implanting, okay, I got to get to first grade. And then when you're in first grade, I got to get to second grade. And then when you're in middle school, I got to get to high school. And then when you're in high school, I got to go to a good college. And then when you got to go to a good college, then you're like, I got to get a good job now. And then when you finally get, I got to get a wife and kids. And then when you finally get there, you're 45, you're looking for prostitutes and you don't know what the fuck's wrong with your life. Right? I mean, that's...
Yeah, man,
I feel like that's more common than we think,
I'm sorry, man. I keep interrupting you, but...
Oh, you're good.
You literally explained the plot of Super Mario World.
What are you talking about? Really?
I've never about it. You level up.
Huh.
Just Super Mario.
I haven't seen the movie. Okay, that's not...
I'm talking about Super Mario in general.
Oh.
You level up. You get to the levels, so the end you're just with this prostitute that doesn't even really, you just saved her.
Peach.
From her pimp.
Princess Peach.
Yeah, from the dragon.
But she rewards you. She makes you like a knight, right? Or something?
If her name's Princess Peach, I'll bet she got Peach. So she better reward you with some of that peach.
I think she's a nice lady, and I think Mario doesn't even need what she's offering because he's doing it out of good deeds and good intentions.
No, you're right.
And he has his brother Luigi kind of like be his wingman.
Sure.
Or not wingman because he's not trying to get any. He's just trying to save her.
For sure, he's not trying to get any. That's the most important part of the Mario franchise is he's not trying to bang Princess Peach.
He's just trying to save her.
He's just trying to save her.
He's just trying to do the...
Because he's a hero.
Lawful, yeah, because he's a hero. He's the lawful... He's a good moral...
plumber.
Comer. Plumber? I thought you said comer.
Yeah, he's a plumber.
He's a plumber.
Super Mario
yeah, you're right.
are plumbers. That's why they go through pipes.
Right. And that's why they take mushrooms?
Yeah,
they kind of stomp on mushrooms.
And that's why they see turtles.
And that's why they see turtles and shit. And that's what they're really reflecting in society. We're all trying to be Mario.
Yeah, and we're all just turtles.
But we can't, because that's not how life works. We gotta grow. We gotta fucking see some dark shit to learn that the light shit is good, I guess.
Also, I'm trying to find that feather. Or like the frog suit.
The frog suit. I'm trying to find
the fire, or the flower.
No, I want to find a little toad. You know Toad? The little mushroom guy? I want to find me a little mushroom dude. That sounds cool.
I got the fire right here.
Woo!
Do you mind if I?
Oh, go for it. So damn, okay. At what point in these stages of your life did you go through a warm soda drinking phase? I remember you mentioned that to me.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe
I never forgot that.
What it's traumatizing, isn't it?
Dude, who in the fucking hell drinks warm soda on a hot day and that's like your thing?
Something about it's not even specifically a hot day, but like I would not drink soda or I preferred soda that wasn't refrigerated.
It was warm.
And it's something like it had like a certain like bubble effect or something.
Yeah.
I liked the like pain of it. Yeah, the carbon. Right, but it did this thing. I it's a great question. I don't know, but I stopped doing that. The shit's whack. I don't know why.
Okay, but like, what was that around your punk days or was that post-punk?
That was before, dude. I was like,
really before.
bro. I was like 13. I was wearing Menace jeans and Jenkos and shit.
That's fucking hilarious. But okay, so maybe that's what got you into these creative outlets was the warm. What was your favorite warm soda to drink?
Orange is really good warm.
Orange?
Yeah.
Orange soda?
Or like
warm?
root beer warm.
Fuck yeah.
But now that I think about it in like terms of sugar and shit, like this last month plus, I've been really paying attention to what I put in my body because it's about fucking time.
Good.
And like when I think about drinking soda now, it just makes me feel bad. Like already, like I didn't even put it in my body. I'm like, man, that just the dredge of the sugar in my blood, it seems just so unnecessary.
Yeah, man, it is. But I mean, it's there. It's pushed on us like a drug. But maybe, I don't know, maybe society just wants us to be drug addicts to keep that like...
Oh, that's a definite, right?
I mean, it seems like it.
Right. It seems like
How many Michelob Ultra commercials do we have to take before we take them?
Did you say Michelob?
Michelob Ultra.
Is that, did I miss that?
There's just a lot of commercials on that right now. It's like a
Michelob.
Michelob, right?
Michelob.
Is it Michelob?
It's a Michelob.
Michelob?
Michelob.
Michelobian.
It does kind of sound like that.
It's definitely Michelob.
But it's no. It's
not Michelob?
Michelob Light. Michelob Light. And I know that only because I grew up. That was a local.
Oh, really?
I mean, I've heard it my whole life.
Well, what about Buchanan's? You know, it's called Bucanas. Bucanas?
What is that?
Buchanan's.
Yeah, but what is that?
I think it's a liquor. It's a Scotch or something.
Oh.
Scotch whiskey, I think.
Yeah. Do you got some?
No.
Oh, that'd be cool if you could just like.
I know, right?
Ding! I actually haven't been drinking too. Trying to.
Great.
With this whole thing.
Yeah. Fuck it all. We got enough problems, right?
All right.
And so you went through so after the punk band, you went through like 10 years of just kind of up and down, little weird gigs kind of thing, trying to barely float. And then how did you find balloons? I mean, how does one become a Balloonski?
Man, you fucking brought me all the way out here to ask me that question.
Yeah, I brought you all the way out here.
It's like the one.
I mean, I sort of found you.
Everybody asks me. You're gonna ask me the same fucking question.
I mean, what else are you?
How did you find balloons? Well, I fucking walked through the goddamn forest just like I saw you, and I found a fucking balloon. Okay.
And then you started fucking with it.
Then I fucked with it.
And then was that one of your many gigs?
No. Actually, I met a dude
Who became your
was
sensei?
hell no, this guy's a total douche. But he introduced me to balloons, and that I could go onto YouTube and teach myself designs. So I got some balloons. I went onto YouTube and yada yada yada. I was good at it. Actually, I met him. I started making balloons like the next day, and in 3 days, I was in a restaurant twisting balloons for people for tips.
Wow. And it was a local restaurant, or they allowed you to come in?
It was a B-dubs in
B-dubs?
Yeah, with Buffalo Wild Wings in Ellington, or fuck, where was that shit?
This is Florida talk? This is Florida locations?
Well, oh yeah, right. Yeah, it was like an hour south. Maybe not Ellington. Inglewood?
Englewood with an E.
I can't remember. Yep, with an E, not the Ingle.
Yeah,
yep, you're
right. Because I'm from Ingle with an I.
Oh, is that a thing? Mm-hmm. So people always spell it with the E, and it like really irks you.
Yeah, and I think because there's an Englewood in Chicago, and I think the only one that's spelled with an I is the one in California, like the one in LA. But I'm not sure. But that's
I'm not
crazy.
totally sure either about that. But I do know that one is E, and the one yours is I. That's for sure.
And you started twisting some shit.
Yeah. No,
yeah. But what led you to think that you can make art out of it? Because that's how many people make balloon animals, how many people do party tricks, and then how many people actually are like, I can make money off of this in my art.
Man, it was a whole bunch of stuff, but it had a lot to do with watching other people previous to myself making balloon stuff. And I realized that there is possibilities here, and then I put in enough time, I smoked enough of this stuff. Yeah. And I put enough time building shit where I started making my own things. I remember the first thing I made that was my like own custom design was a ostrich, like a big ass ostrich, and I had like the right colored balloons. I was like, oh, that could do it.
Right.
And then mantis. That was the first couple of things I made.
A praying mantis.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But so at that point, I was like, oh, this is tight. And then like the Jeff Koontzes of the world out there with their balloon dogs and galleries and shit.
But those are all made out of ceramic, right?
Actually, Jeff Koontz pieces are made out of metal.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, they look shiny.
Crafted out of metal as metallic, covered or whatever, polished out and fucking painted. But he doesn't make them with his own hands, but it was apparently his idea.
Well, he does the Elon Musk thing, right? Like, oh, I just came up with this great idea. I'm gonna give you a bunch of money, now you do it.
Yeah,
and I get all the credit.
Right, for sure. And those pieces, it was a few years ago, but one of those balloon dogs sold for like 120 million.
Holy crap.
Yeah, so keep in mind, I mean, it's probably from you to the tree there. But it's
$120 million.
Yeah,
though.
That's a lot.
It costs maybe a few thousand to make?
Oh no! I mean, you probably spent over $100,000 to make that shit in the first place.
Okay. And he's a millionaire, right? He was like a millionaire.
Definitely.
He's a millionaire when he decided to. Oh, I'm gonna be a sculptor.
I actually think that Koontz came from a furniture family. They have a furniture store. Oh. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So he maybe had a little something.
Maybe had a little something.
That being said, you still have to get into the right crowd for them to spend 120 million.
Sure. It's right. It still takes a certain level of skill.
Yeah.
He had a good hand, but it still takes a level of skill to play those cards. Right?
Sure, but he's definitely doing like the Warhol thing, where it's like, hey, I'm taking objects that people recognize, which is really, honestly, it's kind of what I do. I use like trends, and like stuff that people recognize that I can like use to tap into their mind and like make them pay attention,
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
And then that goes. Sorry. So you saw what Jeff Koons was doing, you saw what these other dudes were doing, and you were like, I can maybe do something similar. And you do have pieces.
Well, my own way, like with the skateboard mentality, with the punk rock mentality, like, oh, I'm gonna make a new world order, like armored
Illuminati
like police
mentality.
like with this totally make fucking pyramids and all kinds of weird shit that's like edgy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
I like float that line of like retro, nostalgic, trending, hot button issues.
But just in your own way.
Sure, or conspiratorial. I think that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so
There's
I'll fuck with it. I'll play with it. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of funny conspiracies out there.
Oh my God, you know the best one?
Yeah.
Can I?
Sure, let's do it.
Guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. You like conspiracy theories.
The flat earth conspiracy theorists. I love to watch them just talk themselves in circles and try to explain to everybody and have you know that they're right and all this shit. I'm like, bruh.
That definitely is.
It's ruining all the actual conspiracy theories. The real ones, it's going like, oh, you're one of those flat earthers. It's like, no, like the monetary system is fucked.
Maybe,
you know,
someone maybe there's like this wave, this trend of flat earthers is created by, a psyop, is created by a government agency, so we can have divisions because, hey man, divide and conquer, right? I could also be wrong, and I'm usually an idiot.
Yep. There is that book, though. Have you read that book?
I know which one you're talking about, but what is it? Billy Coops?
No. It was, it's actually called...
Oh, on Flat Earth?
No.
The Bible?
Yeah. Have you read the Bible?
Yeah, man. A lot of conspiracy theories in there.
It's not a conspiracy. It's all fact.
And this is the book you're talking about?
No, I was actually talking about Green Eggs and Ham. Have you read that?
I heard it's racist.
I heard that too. It was kind of like, obviously, Dr. Seuss is German as fuck.
Was he really? I don't even know.
I
But
don't really
I know he really was a racist, though.
Yeah, I did hear that shit.
They didn't ban Green Eggs and Ham because there wasn't really much racism in there, but there's some other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard about it being a blip, but I didn't, I just figured, oh, here we cancel another fucking person.
Right,
right.
Whatever. Well, it's also...
It's not like I was reading him now.
Right. And nobody, Yeah. But, I don't know. I mean, but there was a time and a place when the manatee, when Lady the manatee was born, guess what? It was a societal norm to be racist. So, it's not too far away. But we're in the now. We're trying to not be racist.
I don't want to talk about...
You don't want to talk about this?
I don't want to talk about manatees.
Or manatees. But we can continue going into this spherical sphere of balloon shapes. You making these kind of weird shapes. Have you ever thought about making a racist? It's okay. We can move on. So
what? Hold on.
No.
What the fuck?
I'll let you slide.
See, no. Now I'm gonna make you put it in, because now you don't want it in because it's just ridiculous. Let me ask you this.
You're a white cisgender male.
Right. So what do I just make myself?
Sure.
By your standards, like, hey, I'm a straight white man.
I know you're not.
Should I make a mirror image of a racist for you? Because that's what. Here's the thing about that. The stereotypes for being white is racism, and being a square. Right? Name another one. Being rich. We need negative ones.
Okay, what's another negative one? You guys don't have a sense of humor. You guys don't salt your food. There's no seasoning. It's very bland.
That's
very bland people.
I mean, wow.
And then there's divisions of white people. I mean, you can go the hick route, so then you can go like, oh, you guys fuck each other's cousins. Okay. You guys fuck each other's sisters.
Okay.
You guys are fucking...
That's juicy. That's fucking juicy.
But then, you go to the higher divisions of white, and then it's like, oh, you guys are selfish. You guys are only in it for yourselves. You guys are racist, but you guys are closet racist. You guys like to pretend like, oh, I help out the little minority. Yeah, oh my God, look at me. But you guys are really fucking.
But
they're not inviting They're not inviting no minorities to the
party
fucking
at their house. Not
at
all.
Yeah.
Nope,
they can't touch our dog. You know what I mean? They can't pet him.
We can't come over here.
Yeah, and then they'll make an excuse like, oh, COVID. But yeah, no, you're racist.
Okay.
There's just division.
Okay,
there's different kinds of white people. The white people in Portland are so much different than the white people even in Southern Oregon, where it's like more hillbilly.
Oh,
You know, a lot of MAGA.
Apparently, right outside of Portland, it's very much that
racist.
way.
Yeah. It's very surprising.
Also, a lot of Southerners, a lot of Georgian folks,
they moved
apparently
over there.
moved there. So that probably, but it proves your point again. You know, it's a bunch of fucking white people.
Yeah, but you know, I guess to your point too, maybe the way we stop racism is by, instead of flipping it, like being like, oh, we're minorities now, so we can call y'all out on y'all racist shit and stereotype you guys. We should maybe learn to just connect and be the bigger people, because you guys have in the past really fucked us up. But
Totally.
But
Yeah.
we gotta carve a new path.
Yep.
But also, it's fun saying that white people are racist devils.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
I actually say that a lot.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man. We're human. I'm a beaner. I'm a fucking wetback. I'm a whatever you want to call me, man. Like
And I'm a
That's-
mutt cracker.
Yeah. Don't say it in a mean way though,
No.
because then we're gonna have a problem. But
Wait, I'm not a cracker. Because that's got bad. You know where that came from?
no.
Fucking slaves and the dudes that had the whip. They called them crackers, dude.
Ah.
I am not a cracker. I'm a fucking
I always
Hoosier.
wondered that. That's crazy. I mean, it's good to know history. It's good to learn from history and not forget it. You know.
Dude, that is a very important. That's like one of the most important lessons.
Yeah,
right?
but maybe we gotta
We gotta do
try to
better.
carve a new path out of that.
We gotta
And
do
you're
better,
carving a
bro.
new path with your balloons, with your art. How, like, so.
And that's the point. I'm trying to make the world better with every one of these little things, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Because every time I give it to somebody, even if it's a little kid, to an old
Old
grandmother
man, yeah.
or man, abuelita,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
they like smile and like you can feel the change. There's an energy exchange that I'm like, yeah. So I'm chasing that now. But also coming along with that is these really cool opportunities and doing stuff with Bloody Gums and all these amazing,
Hell yeah.
you know, other, you know, art world and
Yeah,
you know,
and just
street
fun.
stuff and
Just a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, doesn't stop.
Doesn't stop, man. Like, you were having a lot of fun recently. What
Yeah.
were you? What's the most recent thing you've done in association with your balloon art?
Last night, we actually did. I made a big Chucky head for the Young Nudie show that happened in a parking lot in downtown Los Angeles.
What the fuck? So you did it. So you.
That was at Rare House. Shout out Rare House and Jams.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. So they hired you, or you know, they got you to do this Chucky in a balloon form, and Young Nudie
it was
performed.
like a black Chucky.
And Young Nudie performed.
Young Nudie performed. Yep.
He performed new shit. He performed his old shit. His last mixtape.
What we saw was about a song and a half.
But like.
And then the shit started going wrong, and we just got the fuck out of there.
Like, shit started going wrong. How?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Really? Okay. But that sounds sick as fuck. Young
It
Nudie.
was rad, bro.
But you.
It was rad.
Fuck,
It
dude.
was you should have been there.
I
I
mean,
told you should have came.
I was too pooped, bro. I was too.
Yeah, you're
like-
watching them fights and shit too.
Yeah, I needed to go to bed early, bro. Like, I really.
That's all good.
I was so pooped. But man,
you
that's.
were pooped.
I was pooped, man. I literally woke up with feces all over my bed last night. I woke up in the middle of the night.
Do you have? You might want to get what's that? Crohn's. You might want to get checked for that.
Crohn's disease?
Yeah. You like shit and shit. It's not good.
Well, I think I'll just try to deal with it in my own way. Thanks for the advice, though.
That's crazy IB though. That is at least
Irritable bowel.
crazy IB.
Irritable bowel. I have been farting and shitting a lot.
You definitely have. Is that like a lot of lettuce or spinach? Like what salad are you eating? Because that is fiberistic.
Well, since I've been lost in the forest, I've had to train my body to fart more.
You're eating all these leaves.
Yeah, I'm eating some leaves, but I'm
That makes
I'm eating my fart. It's kind of like photosynthesis, but like farts. I'm able to consume the fart.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. So, in any other news that we must talk about, we should always talk about something.
Sure. What do you want from me? You fucking, this is your show.
I want you to just be yourself, bro.
I'm trying, baby.
You're trying?
I'm trying. I should probably not try so hard, huh?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think we go and we flow, and everybody tries hard. Everybody. And you wouldn't fucking walk out of your house with the fucking newest hat, Supreme hat, and the fucking ice cream fucking Bapes and the whatever and the this and that if you didn't care. People like to do this, I don't give a fuck, I don't know, but that's a goddamn lie. Everybody gives a fuck. Everybody gives a fuck to a certain extent. So
sure,
I wouldn't be wearing a suit doing an interview with you if I didn't give some sort of fuck. Right? But also, it's good to have motherfuckers like you in my corner and the homies and Bloody Gums and everybody that supports me and everybody watching and everybody that criticizes me too, because like, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be, doing this kind of shit. And this is what we want money from. And if we can make that possible, hell yeah. And if we don't, we did our best. We're fucking having fun with it.
Yo, let's get this guy a sponsor. If anybody here is watching that could actually provide, this is not scripted, by the way. This is just a great idea. We rolled onto this. Somebody should sponsor this show because it is the biggest pile of shit that I've ever seen in my life. We're literally in the middle of a fucking forest clearing sitting on a log. So if you could help this guy out, give him something. Fucking water would be great. I know he's got to be thirsty. There is a stream, but that water didn't look too amazing. Like, what do you want, some jerky? Like, how long do you plan on staying out here, Jerry? You got to come back, dude. There's like a lot more shit going on.
I would love for you to help me go back.
Oh, you need my help to get back.
Yep. Maybe you can help me. And take me out and into the forest, back to my set, because I've done a lot of meditating here. I once accepted this place as my own, but I think I'm ready to go back, and I think I'm ready to be back in my set with my co-host, with my band, with my what have you.
All right, listen. I could help you. All right?
Okay.
But I think the most important thing here is that you learn whatever lesson life was trying to teach you with this. Oh my God. What is that?
What? The leaf? No, there's like a couple. That's kind of like a lot of bugs kind of thing. There's a lot of dragonflies too. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, a lot of trees, a lot of wind.
Sitting over there.
Yeah, but maybe you can help me. I mean, I'm really liking this right now, but maybe you can help me. Help me just go back and just. Balloonski. Balloonski.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jerry.
Balloonski!